Hey, what's up, people? This is Rob Fields again. Many of you may know me from my work on the blog boldislove.us. Well, I'm coming to you with a project that is a direct outgrowth of the work that I do there, and it's called the Festival of the New Black Imagination. I'm developing the festival to be this forward-looking space where we can showcase all the great creativity that's coming out of our community these days. And the goal with all this is to have this larger conversation about who we are and who we want to be as black folks in the 21st century. So the idea is to showcase as many compelling voices and perspectives as possible across the arts, culture, media, and business. These are people who in their own ways are exploring the complexities and nuances and preoccupations, quite frankly, of our lives today. We've already got committed music icons and cultural critics and futurists and poets and designers and ethnomusicologists, and that's just the start. The hope is, when we finish the day, we'll come away with an expanded and an evolved sense of what's possible than when we started. Look, I'm an optimist, and despite all the gloom and doom that you read about in the news, there are a lot of great things happening intellectually, creatively, socially, technologically. You get it. But the fact is, if we are going to shape a more progressive culture, not just black culture now, but a more progressive American culture, then we need inspiration. We need exposure to other people, particularly folks in our community who are trying to push things forward. And they provide examples that we can take from in order to figure out how we can contribute in our own way. So this event in October is really just the start. Of course, I want this to be an ongoing, world-class cultural event. But in addition to that, I wanted to do some other things like I'd like to be able to offer grants to creative and entrepreneurial projects so they can sort of get their legs in the marketplace and grow. I'd like to see the festival grow into kind of an incubator for what's next culturally. So we're really raising money for three key areas in the budget as I see it. One is obviously some basic production and marketing costs for the event. Two, I would really like to live stream and record this event because I think there's one, going to be some amazing conversation, and two, I really firmly believe there's an audience beyond Brooklyn, beyond New York City, beyond even the United States that would really like to see, what's going on and get inspired along with the rest of us. And thirdly, I really want to pay the musicians. This is what they do for a living, and I just want to respect that. So that show that we're going to have that night, some great music is getting lined up, but I want to be able to offer the musicians something, okay? So, I've been producing boldislove.us for the last 5 years, and let me tell you, it's been a labor of love. I do it because I strongly believe, just as I did when I started in '07, that there need to be more spaces for progressive culture to flourish. And so if you come to rely on Bold as Love as a window into what's next, particularly around black culture, I would so appreciate your support right now. I'll be honest with you, I'm usually this guy that charges ahead and just does things on my own. But I realize that when it comes to this festival and this idea behind the festival, that this is so much bigger than me or any one person. So I'm going to be honest, I don't know that I can pull this off on my own. And I know that I need to really seek the support of you all who make up my community, and let's see if we can get this done. So if you think that you feel like this idea is worthwhile, if you feel like this is a timely discussion for us to have, if you want to have that discussion, I will appreciate whatever you can do to support this effort. Together we can make this happen. Together I'm completely certain that we'll be having a great festival on October 15th. So thank you, and thank you again.